Until resuscitation? 1 minute 20 seconds? What? What does that mean? What's gonna be resuscitated? Is that a body of somebody who became a BT? Or what is that? Or he's purposefully remaining dead for certain amounts of time to investigate things? So the thing that's on him, it is like an artificial heart, but he's intentionally using it so that he can have himself dead for a certain amount of time? And to investigate the beach?
Hartman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Don't touch it. And this is episode 8, Hartman. I would like to learn more about this guy and why he's doing that. Oh, Chiralium.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like touching
I
people.
didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there.
I am what I am. What does he mean by that? Got a lot of people who are
Still no sign.
Frankenstein monsters, or like partially dead.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life.
Why though?
So,
is it
while you've
intentional
traveled to
or?
and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
The detail in this room is great.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea.
So his heart is actually
The
shaped like
beach
that.
is real, and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest. 3 minutes at a time.
Okay, so it is intentional.
Search for them. Day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You want to join them in the afterlife, their afterlife.
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh.
It'd be helpful if Sam actually
A
explained
body that doesn't
that he just doesn't like to be touched to this guy.
no
You might not
sign of
know.
decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing we were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
We weren't
It
told
appears
about
to
what
be
this
an
is.
umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think.
The connection.
This was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether.
I mean, that's what it was.
And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if
Such
our
a short amount of
conversation
time.
was cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child.
Does it have to
One
be on a
person.
schedule, though?
One beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others.
He's not the only exception, though, because we already know that multiple beaches can be connected if people die at the same time.
As if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain,
The desire
if these
for the
feelings
baby.
are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned.
So, in short, they just don't want to pass
Clifford
on. They have other stuff that they want to do.
His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Which means the stuff from the beach can be brought into the real world, which means possibly the dead could be brought back into life as well?
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you.
Okay, so the seam is like a pathway
We'll
to the
continue
beach.
shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So basically, it takes him 3 minutes to get there and back again, to the beach and then back again. He made a note, or made a specific choice to reset that chiralium hourglass. Why? Is that important to do that? Why? I mean, obviously it's important to him, but why is it important? This stuff. BT model artist impression. Okay, so these are artist models. Mama's remains. Why am I getting likes for looking at the remains? Immediate post-DS period chiral crystal. Post-Death Stranding. I like that they're getting us time to look around, basically forcing us to look around. BT apparition, artist impression. So a whale that just turns into a monster. Another BT illustration. And cryptobiotes. Just looking straight up because, you know, gamers never look up, so I figure it's important to look up sometimes. Not going to talk about this. It's actually got its rear legs, which is interesting. Thought of the beach immediately post Death Stranding. Wait, is there a person in that? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't let me zoom in again. Antique record player. Hartman's daughter. We don't have a name for her. I can't zoom into that, apparently. Family portrait. This AED. Heart monitor, guardian of life. What about this, though? Chiral hourglass, arbiter of life. Interesting. Anything else to see there? The developers did a good job of timing things. It really does take 3 minutes to look through all that stuff.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we?
Yeah, it's been a while for him.
I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous.
Yeah,
Vacation, pollution, nutrition.
just spends more time on the
Most of
beach
life's basic
than
functions
in
fit
real life, basically.
easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one, and intercourse, I suppose, verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films.
Sam just delivers packages.
I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. when it was clear that I was going to pull through. My wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
And did you see, like, the rest of your family going in there as well? Because that's everybody who just died just then,
The
right?
people who died in the two void outs were there.
Yeah.
What happened? What's going on?
Put a heart
I saw
symbol
my
on him.
wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go!
The way he's being dragged away, it's like when a BT drags you away.
The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
This
You mind
guy.
telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Yeah, I know, right? He tells us his life story, and it's very interesting, actually.
There's a
But
prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase.
talking
The
about
scientists
geology.
are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you
Hence all the rocks.
to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station.
Is that the work of the terrorists?
The whole incident defied
The work of Higgs?
explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
Yeah, that's what I guess.
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the Knot cities, that's for sure.
So you actually have to build a new
knot
one.
is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Armory. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
That's why the ground is soft. That makes sense.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
I guess he just has to make sure he isn't like over a table when he does that and smashes his head into it. That's why you should normally have the warnings on. What? Doc likes my Hartman for messing with that. And then he gives more likes. Okay, what? Okay then.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Okay. Got it. Can I go back in here? I can't. Okay, I wanted to take more of a look at some of the things in there. Again, that was a very interesting backstory that we got on that guy. A very interesting character. So, like,
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for
am I gonna have to bring a bunch of, like, metal and stuff there?
First step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first.
Yeah, there's still way too many things that we don't know.
The geologist and the paleontologist.
Okay, so it is about geology.
Devil biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish the delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here.
Okay, so we're going all through the mountains.
That lost way station.
Yeah, we're going all through the mountains here. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, there's still so many things that we don't know about Higgs' motive and Emily's status. Like Die Hardman said. So it's really hard for me to speculate on where exactly the story is going. So for now, all I can do is just accept these missions. And just see what happens.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Makes sense.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach.
What?
If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous
A fossil
discovery.
of a beach?
Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
How does that even make
One more thing,
sense?
Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb.
For the tar?
Bridges' paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it.
Okay.
Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Yep, I understand. Okay, so these are going to be difficult
Thermal
missions,
pad.
it seems.
Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Helps our stamina, okay. And will increase the amount of stamina restored by drinking from the canteen. Interesting. Can rest in snow as well. And greater battery capacity. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get, we'll get 2 of those. I don't know how many we need. And I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, let's load it all into the truck. I think we are going to continue to take our truck.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that
I
anti-matter
know.
bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
I've never heard of this so-called alarm. It's just exploded on me. That's all that's happened. There we go. So that's all on the truck. Now for these thermal pads, can I... Okay, let's attach it to my shoulders. Did I do that right? I don't think I did. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's good enough.
Order assigned.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little troublesome to drive this thing around. Actually, should I should get another PCC. Let's not be dumb. Let's make sure we have an extra PCC with us. Or 2, honestly. Because we are going to be needing the energy. Otherwise, we might, since we're going to multiple places here, and we're going to have to drive all throughout the snowy mountains, it's going to be troublesome otherwise. But yeah, Hartman having to remember where he was in a conversation or what he was actually doing every time he wakes up from being at the beach, that's got to be so confusing for him. Actually, what I want to do is I want to go upstairs. Let's check this. Yeah, that would be so confusing. To be constantly going back and forth like that. He says most things only take 21 minutes. But when I'm having a tasty, like a good meal with some tasty food, it takes me longer than 21 minutes. Oh! Hey! Look at this. With a nice bath.
Hot springs, huh?
I don't think I'd call it a hot springs. It's just a pool. It is a nice pool, though. Although it's very green. Got a nice painting. Wonderful. I like it.
That's the smell.
I like it. I like it. Alright, let me out of here, please. It's a nice place he's got here. Alright, let's get moving. Where's our first destination? Check the map. We need to go here, right? And the easiest way to get there is going to be to take this path, like this. Like that. So, it's that way.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose lose his family, he very nearly lost himself.
It sounds like he kind of wanted that, though.
He was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under
Okay. Okay, apparently that was enough to explode it. Got it. Got it. Let's try that again. I was interested in what Die Hardman was saying too, so let's see, let's have him repeat his dialogue here.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
Therapeutic hypothermia, though.
My apologies, Sam.
It's the
You came
cold
all this
weather.
way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell.
Yeah, it's fine. It
Do
is how
be
you
careful
are.
out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
No, they look pretty accurate, honestly. Okay, how hurt is my cargo right now? 'Cause it said it was damaged. 4%. Okay, it's not too bad. But man, this is gonna be so troublesome. Which way am I going? Is it that way? Oh, I need to replot my course, don't I? Because I died. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll continue like this. Like that. Okay. No! Darn it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to take my truck, am I? Yeah, it's not gonna work, huh?
Good to have you back. And
Okay.
I made it this far without you.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, the rain is everywhere. In that case, we're gonna have to get out. We're gonna have to bring... Is this the person who needs the antimatter bomb? The geologist? Who needs it? Or is it the paleontologist that needed it? Orders. It's the paleontologist that needs the bomb. Okay, then I'm gonna leave the bomb here and take all the rest of the stuff to the geologist on foot. Is that what I'm gonna do? That might be my only option. Alright, carry it all on my back. Confirm. Okay, and I can't save here, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. We have grenades, though. And we have a hematic assault rifle. So we're just gonna do our best, I guess. Got weird sounds happening. I don't think this is a storm I can wait out either. I think it's just always gonna be stormy here. Okay, we're getting close to a BT. Yep, there it is. Oh no. Is that really? Are you dead or what? That's really was not as effective as I would have liked. Are you dead? Okay. Jeez. Look at these ruins, though. Love the look of these ruins. Alright, we'll try this again. Maybe I'll do a little better this time. It takes a full magazine just to kill one of them. Okay, in that case, oops. What if I change it to standard rounds and go with a grenade approach? I'm going the right way, right? Geologist. Yeah, he needs the 8 pieces of cargo. Come on. Stay still. Need it to stop moving. There we go. And then let's get our gun and start blasting it. Our containers are getting damaged. That's not great. I think I need to build a shelter. Wrong button. Hold on. How do I build a shelter again? Wrong buttons. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I need my PCC, which is back at my car. Okay, hold on. My truck is getting damaged too. Yeah, this cargo is already dying. The thermal pad's already dying. This car is dying. Everything's dying in here. Kind of crazy. What do I want to do here? I need the PCCs, right? Let's take this and we'll take more grenades, I guess. And an anti-BT handgun. I feel like I'm missing something. Do this on our back. Attach this to our right shoulder. There we go. Alright, now hold on. Let's use one of the PCCs. Where's my PCC? Where's my other PCCs? Am I dumb? I thought I bought other ones, didn't I? I didn't this time because I died. Because I blew up everything, right? Is that what's going on? That must be it. Oh, I'm dumb. Well, I'm not that dumb. It makes sense that I would have forgotten something like that, but that is so unfortunate. It's okay. Can make this work. I just need this shelter to fix us up, and then we'll get back on our way. I should drive the car to the shelter too. Just to protect it.
Construction complete.
Okay, our cargo is fully restored, but not for long, I'm sure. We've got our thermal pads, which are supposed to be helping with that. But they just seem to die so easily. Regardless, our destination's over there. Let's keep that on. Let's keep that tracked. And see what we can do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just keep moving. Try to stay out of the BT's way. Let me get a grenade ready. we're definitely gonna have to get rid of some of the ones in our way. Why is he red? I don't like that. Here, have multiple grenades. Okay, that's not working because it's gotten away from the thing. Yeah, this one's special. You done? You dead? No, you're not dead. This rifle really doesn't seem worth it. Grenade spam all the way, in that case. You gonna die? Or what? Oh gosh, they're everywhere. There's so many. Why is this one so special, though? Come on. Toss it. Okay, that guy should be gone. This red guy needs to be done. Come on. My stuff's still getting more and more damaged. I need him out of my way. Doesn't even get angry from this. This is bad. Am I only capable of just stunning them briefly? Yeah, containers are damaged now again. There's nothing I can do about it. You just need to keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving forward and just hope this thing ignores me. Oh gosh, this one I can take care of though. At least I can kill that. I'll just avoid the red ones. It's a red one again. Please go away. Hold my breath. Okay. It's ridiculous. Okay, my assault rifle is almost ruined, but honestly, my assault rifle has never been that useful anyways. Get out of my way. Are they dead? They're not dead. Why are they not dead? It's empty. I have to use this then. Am I fine? Please go away. Nope. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Get away, 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 get away! There's no way. No, 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 no. I'm doomed, aren't I? I made it. I somehow made it out. But I need that stuff back. How am I gonna get my stuff back? Because I have to go back in there. Can I, like... Okay, that works. Apparently that works. I didn't know it works that way, but it works that way. Okay, get away from that thing. Fortunately, the red ones seem a little bit oblivious. I'm thankful for that. Oh my goodness. Still more. Let's grab this, I guess. This cargo is going to be so ruined. Oh no. Where? I don't see it. Apparently there's one in front of me, but... I see, it's right there. Stay away from it, just stay away from it. Okay. My power skeleton was ruined? Gosh, everything's getting ruined right now. I just need to go. What is the point of these heater things? These heater things are not helping at all. I got them to try to help with this kind of situation, and I feel like they've done literally nothing at this point. Hopefully I'm going to be able to craft things at this station that I'm reaching. Finally out of BT territory. That's good. Is the wind actually pushing me off course? I feel like it is. Oh my goodness, how much further? Still 135 meters? How well is my cargo doing? Okay, the containers are damaged, but they're fine. Let me drop some of my stuff here. And this is totally broken. That's crazy. And the power gloves too. Alright, we're taking it all off. And let's also rearrange. There we go. And there's that Christmassy theme again.
Have faith.
Yeah, I've got faith. Don't worry. We're gonna make it there. It's just... how well are we gonna make it there? Alright, so it looks like I don't really need to be going up this little slope that I'm doing. So... let's not bother. Let's put away this handgun too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I guess the warming things are helping with my stamina. My stamina doesn't seem too bad. But I wish they something helped me out with my durability not being destroyed by the snow so much. Because at this rate, even if I have to go through BT territory, it seems like I'd be better off just taking my bike and saying... and just going straight through and just believing really hard. Just believing that I get through it alive. It seems like the best strategy. This method of slowly going through it, it does work. It's very consistent, but it also just destroys everything I own.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Web
Okay, I'm gonna need to craft a whole bunch of stuff here, I think. Oh boy. Make delivery, here you go. Hope you enjoy it.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Alright, very good, very good. No damage to the cargo, surprisingly. Oh, no, there was some damage to something there. Probably this the ones that got taken off by the BT.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Right, connecting them up. Oh. Another square. Wonderful. Climbing anchor 2? I wonder what the difference there is. Maybe longer range? The problem with climbing anchors is I wish I could throw them upwards so I could climb up somewhere.
Just like that,
But they're mainly
I'm
for getting
part of
down.
PCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years?
That would seem to
Evidence of
confirm.
Ancient death stranding.
Yeah, it would seem to confirm that, if that's the case.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of corellium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate
I
Big
see.
Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the
So then the question becomes, are they the cause or are they just the result? Because I can't imagine like every single one of those extinctions was started by a Death Stranding, started by a beach. But it also seems to be that like when multiple people die at once, it creates a communal beach. Like that one that we saw in the war-torn area that we keep getting warped to. Like, did the Chiralium, did these Death Strandings occur as a result of a bunch of death happening, or were they what caused all the death in the first place?
neural network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available.
All right,
Please
wonderful.
access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay, accessing the delivery terminal. All right, so take on orders. No, we don't need to take on orders. What we need to do is we need to fabricate equipment. So what is this climbing anchor 2? It's more compact and allows for more anchors to be packed in a single container. Improved durability and timefall resistance. Up to 30-meter descents. Since this is unlocking for me now, I feel like I'm going to need it, so I'll get one. I'm also going to get another PCC. And another PCC level 2. which I should have had earlier. What else do I need? I need a new power skeleton. So let's get one of those. Do I need new boots? I probably do. Level 3 boots, why not? The gloves? I don't know if we necessarily need these, but we'll get the gloves as well. And we need a lot more hematic grenades. Because these are really the only way for us to fight back. I still maintain that. And we can't build another vehicle here. That sucks. But that's okay. We do have a vehicle available with us. Okay. Now we're good to go. So, we need to...
Thank you. Kindly.
Oh wait, no, this vehicle's here. This vehicle's here, and there's like a vehicle station over there where I can build another one. Okay, I think I am gonna oh. Careful there. I am gonna make use of this person's vehicle. I think that would be very smart of me to do so at this moment. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we're gonna drive back to our original truck because we need to. And then we'll continue on our way to deliver the other thing. So let's do that. Okay, this seems like the wrong way to go down, but I'm gonna go down this way anyways. It's probably still easier than going through BT territory. Can I make that jump? I mean, do I have to try? I don't know if that's a good idea. I really don't think that will work. But you know what? We'll save. Actually, I can't save while on a vehicle. We'll stop here. We'll save. And then let's give it a shot. Alright, enough kicking. The ramp is there, so we'll give it a good effort. Okay, as long as we don't murder ourselves just by falling off. Okay, it's not really working out, but see if I can line myself up here. Okay, here we go. Jump! Yeah, there's no way. Oh, it's actually not that... It's not that deep. Okay, I was expecting that to be way deeper. That was not bad at all. Alright, cool. I'll continue on our way to get to our other truck. Here we are. Look at how covered in snow our old vehicle is. Alright, we're gonna stop here. I'll take a quick rest under this. There we go, repair everything. And then we're gonna take everything out of here. The antimatter bomb's still fine, right? Yeah, it is. Firm. Alright, open cargo menu. Now I need to put the bomb back. Alright, so let's plot our next route. Looking at the rain, it's everywhere. So I don't think there's really a best way for us to go through here. I guess we just really need to drop down. Do we really have to just maybe take the same path as before? Feels like we kind of have to take the same path as before, going up here and then down, or we could try to go around this way, maybe? I don't know what's best. Yeah, oh, that's not great. Man, I forgot how sensitive this darn thing is. 7% damage. Can't they just build it in a more secure way? Since I already murdered some of the BTs over here, I feel like this might still be our best bet. I could take that bike. I need to get out. The bike might be the way to go here. Yeah, let's get the antimatter bomb out. And then let's, here we go. Move around our cargo a little bit to protect it. Oops. Alright, use vehicle. Alright, we're just gonna have to do our best. That's all that it comes down to. Nope. I wish it would zoom out more than this, because this is pretty irritating. So how zoomed in that is. Please reverse. Holy crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just avoid them all. Let's I'm stuck. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. There's no way. It's not happening. Yep. 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 I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Where's it putting me? Where's my nearest save? It's like not allowed me to save for a lot of this time. Where am I? Is it putting me? Oh, right, I saved here. Right. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. So, yeah, I'll get back to where we were. I really need to figure out a way to make this work. Okay. This is how we're gonna do it this time. I think we do just have to walk. I think that's what it comes down to. I think there's no other way for us to realistically make it there, unfortunately. The question is, which way do we walk? The weather's never changing. That's not helpful. Do we just go straight? Is that all? I can remove these markers now. But do we just go like this? Is that all there is to it? So that would be this way. Maybe so. I'm gonna drink my energy drink while I can. There we go. We'll get our grenades out and ready. Things seem to only appear when I duck. Okay, that one's gone. Yeah, these regular ones can be killed with a single grenade throw, which is very nice. Right, are they dead or just hurt? Does that thing do like continuous damage over time, or... I don't really know. Let's not worry about it. Let's just keep moving. Okay, maybe this is a safer path. Who knows? Okay, good. These are just normal ones. I can deal with normal ones. One grenade each. That's totally fine. The red ones, I guess I need something special. So I took literally no damage before. I'm gonna need to build a timefall shelter eventually here. Where is it? Okay, good. Right, next batch of grenades. There we go. That didn't hit him, but... Okay, the container's ruined. That means I'm gonna need to put up a timefall shelter here very soon. Let's just get out of this territory. Oh no, a red one? Really? How do I deal with these? Do I have to like sever their connection, or do I really just walk around them? Right now, I can't think of any way to deal with them. Come on. Let's just hold our breath. Walk by. Another one? What is it? Where? Okay, the regular ones. It's fine. We can deal with regular ones. We're good. Are they dead? They're not dead yet. Okay, go away, go away. Oh. Next batch of grenades. We're fine, we're fine. We're following the path. Okay, I want to check on this. Is the bomb actually taking damage? It isn't. Okay, so even though the container is dead, the bomb is not dead. It's not dying from the snow. That's good to know. Okay, we don't actually have to worry that much then about the timefall. Okay, I think we're leaving B2 territory now. Oh boy. That was treacherous. Yep, nice. We're out of the BT territory. So can I save now? I would very much like to save here. Yes. Okay. I do not want to have to walk through all that again. And I have a feeling that I will explode the bomb here at some point, so... Yeah, the truck's dying, that's okay. Nothing I can do about it. Snow is the snow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down. Hopefully that floating container is good at avoiding, like, shocks. Collision damage. I feel like it is. It seems like it is. Oh. But, like, when it bonks into things like that, is it taking damage? Only 5%, yeah. Okay, so it's not even taking damage from that. That's good. Feel good, then. Still 352 meters. The distances we're having to travel over very, very difficult terrain are getting larger and larger. Drink up. I do really enjoy it, though. I could definitely see how somebody would not enjoy this kind of gameplay very much, but I actually do find it very enjoyable. Walking around this world, hiking around, basically. Working against our own stamina, the elements, and monsters. It is actually quite fun. Occasionally getting some music to play, though not as often as I'd like. Exact time to be using this. Hold on, before I make a huge mistake here. We just save. I know it really annoys me that this interrupts the music, but let's see if this works out. Working. Wow, maximum impedance. Bomb's fine. We're out of the snow, and look at that. Look at that hole over there. I'm curious to take a look at that. Oh, and the music has stopped. Sad times, the music has stopped. We're almost out of energy, but that doesn't really matter. We made it! Ooh, what an ordeal! Each of these missions are getting more and more, becoming more and more of an ordeal. I can't even speak. Crazy.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
It was not easy. It was not easy. Patience.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Okay. There's another square. Oxygen mask. And a new new hematic grenade? We love the grenades, so hopefully it's even better. Does it deal with the red ones? Or orange ones? Or whatever the heck they are?
As it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity.
So we found a fossil of something, but I don't know what he means by that.
In addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up.
That's why I've got the mask.
Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
Interesting.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Yeah, I get it. So that's interesting. So the ammonite is apparently a fish. Maybe a fish that only existed in ancient times. And it has an umbilical cord. And apparently it normally doesn't have an umbilical cord, and so it's probably connected to the Death Stranding. Is that what we're saying? That seems to be the case. Alright, so let's take on that order. Because of course we will.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally.
Slows the weight which salmon is drained. Nice.
Gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
I like the way she speaks. Alright, so we're gonna get one of those. And then these Hematic Grenade level 2s. Improved version. Let's see. The ability to decide exactly how much blood to use enables precise control over the effect length, area of effect, and strength of the effect when the grenade detonates upon impact. The more blood, the longer lasting, and more powerful. Okay, so it is damage over time. The harder you plus right trigger, the further the grenade will travel. Interesting. Okay, so is the benefit of this just that it's like more adaptable? Like you can change the amount in it? Or is it actually stronger? I'm hoping it's actually stronger as well. But it didn't seem to really specify. I'm gonna get 2 masks. There we go. Let's put on one of them. Just because I want to see what the drain is like. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get rid of this stuff. There we go. I know I could recycle them, but I can't be bothered. So we're just gonna litter. It is what it is. Oh right, and we've got this thing coming around with us. Do I care about anything that's on this? Not the boots. I do care about the grenades. Let me carry those on my back. Confirm. And then just pick this thing up. Okay, whatever. It's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. I guess we have everything anyway. Oh, special alloy. So this should repair my stuff, right? Here we go. Now hold on a second. I actually want to check something because we keep getting these this like music stuff. Where does that go? Is it in data? I should check my data at some point, but it doesn't go there. Because we've been getting other music. But I don't think I can just like randomly play it as I'm walking around, right? What?
Supply requests. Submit one if you're in need of anything in particular.
Okay, this is like a co-op thing. I don't think I need to care about that. Or is it just it's probably just for when you place down a structure, you can set the music. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't think you can actually play it while you walk around. Let me actually read this stuff. So this guy is talking about his chiral nightmares. Let's see what he's talking about. Yeah, this guy is also confused, just like I am, about the fact that we now have proof that chiralium has existed for quite a long time. Okay, good. This person's talking about the bright red BTs. Okay, unfortunately, they do not say what if there's any kind of way around it. Supposedly, there's just, right now, we just can't deal with it. Which makes sense. So there's going to be some BTs that we literally just cannot deal with, and we have to sneak around them. That person is just saying that the fossil of the handprint is very, very old. This person wants me to get a winter coat and boots that Dead Man left at the shelter where we met him. And I think this one might actually be worth doing because that might mean that we get access to being able to wear a winter coat. And that could help us. Especially here. And this guy's just saying, make sure you use the gloves, which I am. Don't need to worry about that. Alright. I should place down a charger, actually, before I head out. And also, which way am I heading out? Which way am I going, exactly? Let's check the map. I am going... Oh, I am actually going there. Alright, so I'm not going far at all. That's totally fine. Let me just place down a charger. Okay. So let's see where all this cargo is. It says that I've located it. But... Oh, there it is, down there. Okay, so we are gonna need to... I understand. Alright. Can I use this to get anywhere useful? It looks like I could climb down that, but that would take too long. Why would I bother? When I could just climb down from the furthest point over here. Also, I'm curious about something. These light bridges. Okay, that's not how I wanted that to go. That was a cool roll that we did, though. You gotta say we got some style points for that one. That is everything, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's try not to do that again. Hold on. There we go. Fix our cargo up a bit. What I wanted to do was get out... Where is it? This. Can I place this on here? No, okay. I thought it would be amusing if I could. Alright. Let's just place this here. And head on down. This is a much more fun way to get up and down than whatever the other ways are. We've already got our oxygen mask on, so I'm not worried about that. Consciousness gauge. Okay, I don't need to worry about that because of my oxygen mask though, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Come on. 3, 4. And 5. Okay, good. Hold on. Don't fall over. Let's, There we go. Reseat our cargo. And then I think we can just walk right back out of here. The same thing. There we go, the same rope. Right, up we go. As long as they don't bonk on the walls and everything falls off. Seems to be working though. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's take off our oxygen mask now. There we go. Because it does seem to drain quite a bit of battery. They were right about that.
Just a bit further now.
And I feel like I should start building those zip lines. Because an area like this would really like some zip lines. So I think I'm going to try to make some. Set them up. Alright, here you go.
You found it. Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
I mean, he's just sitting at the bottom of the cliff. Seemed to be doing alright. More new interview data.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam.
Oh, I didn't want to
I've already sent some
do that.
images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
Alright, so that's the final step.
Quite remarkable. And that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New order available.
Alright, sounds fine to me, but hold on a second. I need to also, before I do anything else, can I recycle the stuff that's on the ground here? That would be a good idea. And anything else I want to do? I don't think I need the spare oxygen mask. There we go. So we'll recycle that. And then I think we're going to build some more PCCs, because we are going to build some whatever they're called. There we go, PCC2. Insufficient materials? Oh. Okay, I'll get one more. I could give him a one chiralium crystal and then we could make it, but I can't be bothered. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
So, where am I headed here? And is it a place that's already connected? I don't think it's already connected, right? I'm supposed to be going this way, right? Oh, do I need to... Hold on. Do I need to actually pick it up here? Right, I need to take it in the order. Hold on. I have to take on the order first. There we go. Hear them all on my back. Sure. We might need our...
Order
our little floating carrier to help us out here, but
Your day will come. I know it.
my day will come. What is my day? What would my day even look like? Like, what would that even mean? What would Sam's ideal day be? I have no idea. So, what's the best path I could do here? I could set up zip lines to go back this way. That would be great. Or I could set up zip lines across the mountain this way to go over here. I think it's probably best if I go this way. But then I'd have to go back into BT territory. Do I really want to do that right now? Maybe not. I guess we'll go this way. We'll try to avoid the rain. That's what we'll do. Let's do our best to avoid the rain for now. Yeah, we're always going to get covered in tar. It is what it is. Is that a zipline up there? What is that? No, that's a launcher. Interesting. Okay, but first off, let's build one. Let's go. Oh, was that the zipline? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing. Safe house, watchtower, cargo catapult, generator, bridge, zipline. Here we go. Okay, it'll connect to that over there if I place it here. I'd like to put it right over here because I don't know what the range is like. It seems pretty good. I don't really know. So we'll put it there. Alright, now let's move on. Kind of sucks that we don't have a vehicle, but it is what it is. Am I going the right way? Yes. So yeah, we're heading up to that cargo launcher. So it seems like jumping is a little bit faster at going upwards. The question is there a downside to doing that? It probably uses more stamina, I'd imagine. But it saves me time, that's for sure. So I guess I'll keep doing it. Oh right, I need to place another one of these. Hold on. So, good. The zipline can reach. Let's see how high I can get it here. That's Lochna right there. Okay, hold on. Another structure nearby. Okay, good. It still reaches. I kind of want to put it on top of this thing. Oh, it's red now. Is it too far? Oh, it's out of range for that one. Oh, it's an obstacle. Obstacle, that's why. Okay. So I can actually put it up here. Let's climb up. Oh, oh, careful, careful. Okay. Insufficient ground. Oh, there we go. I did it.
Let's do this.
Alright, I think that's a good place because that'll give us a good angle. Make it go even further downwards. Alright, so we need to get down there. Just straight down, huh? Yeah, that'll help me get back, which is great. I kind of need another PCC though, don't I? But the nice thing is... Oh wait, how come I only have 1 out of 5? Oh right, because I need to gather more. Okay, one thing that's nice though is I have the zipline now. And since I have the zipline, it means I can zoom back and forth very easily now. Yeah. Yeah is right. Yeah, this is gonna be great. I think making zip lines everywhere is probably gonna be one of the best ways to go. Don't have to worry about BTs, don't have to worry about anything. Alright, back up we go. This is a super fast way to travel. So convenient. Now we just have to finish making it. Let's dismount. Although, we're not going to be able to until we connect this other end to the chiral network. There's going to be a limit to how far we're going to be able to go here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, the furthest we're going to be able to go is right here. I don't think it's going to be worth placing one here. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to have to make our way down there. Alright. Let's just go, I guess. Whoa, 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 careful, careful. Okay, easy now is right. Back into BT territory again, unfortunately. Seems like. I'm hoping taking these, like, more difficult paths is going to help me avoid BTs. Like taking these very rocky and mountainous paths. But I'm not really sure. Okay, I thought I was hearing something weird there. It's just our own footsteps, I think. There we go. Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Don't you fall down. Well, look at this. Look at all that. What a different sight. I love the different biomes in this game. I didn't even think this game would have different biomes. I thought it was all just going to be the green grasses. Yeah, it's almost ruined the truck that we took. But it is what it is. At this point, we've left so much stuff behind, but not a big deal. Old Volcano Observatory. Yeah, this place looks really cool. And again, I love the, like, the ruins in the background as well. The ruins everywhere. Oh! When a near BT acts to cut umbilical cord. BTs with umbilical cords can be sent to the land of the dead by sneaking up on them and using the cord cutters. Okay, but I don't really know about that. I don't know about doing that. Like, does that work on the red ones? I somehow doubt it does. Okay, hold on. I don't think this is a good idea to go in here just yet. Let me take a step back. Away from the BT territory. And I need a save. I need to save before I die. Because we all know how this is going to go. Also, I should have charged myself up first before heading on in here. But it is what it is. I should detach these, though. Because these are taking away my energy, right? Yeah, carry on back. Carry on back. Let's reassemble. There we go. Yeah, because I don't think we want to have those on at the moment. Okay, good. I'm seeing all the stuff that we need. Some of it is right there. Where's our level 2 grenade? Here it is. Okay. So that was 4. How many ticks of that do I need, though? Oh, there's a golden one again. Okay, only if I stop moving can I really see. That didn't work out. Okay, that's charge level 1. And it seems sufficient for these kind. I don't like, though, that the throwing power changes when you charge it. I'm not a fan of that. Come on. There he is. But it does have great range. I appreciate that. Don't notice me, please. Okay, yeah, the special ones seem kind of oblivious. And I appreciate that. What am I picking up here? Paddle crystals, sure. Why not? Goodness gracious. Okay, they're everywhere. Okay, that's another one down. Let's get out our normal grenades. Come on. Let's hit him. Get away from the gold guy. Good. Go away. Go away. Grenades are being ruined by time fault? Which one? I mean, it's got to be one of the level 1 ones, but... Let me check. I still have plenty of grenades, right? Let's drop this. The one I'm using is almost broken. A lot of them are almost broken. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about that now. There we go. Still alive? No. Okay, I think I got a double kill. Oh. Hello? They're literally right next to me, and I did not even notice that. Okay. I think I'm fine. Okay, they are just gigantic. It looks like they're close to me, but they're not. They're just giant ones. Good. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Grab the chiralium, because why not? This is where am I going the right way? Yes. Okay. I only missed that one. That's okay. Doing fine, we're doing fine. Grab it. Okay, good. Only one more. Man, all these people sending me out on suicide missions, basically. It's crazy. Stuff better be worth it. Done. There we go. Okay, we still have more grenades. Keep using them. You're still alive? Yes, you are. Gosh. I'm missing. Come on. Please just die. I don't have infinite grenades. Next batch of grenades, I guess. There we go. What is happening here? I'm just going around this side. I don't know what's going on with those big guys. My structure is deteriorating. I don't care at the moment. Go away, please. Okay, we're fine. Still fine. Good. Grab it. That's all of it. Alright, so now where do I need to actually take this? Alright, where am I going? I need to go there. Okay. Where exactly is there? That way. Alright, let me out of this place. Oh boy. Okay, there's something in front of me. It's a gold one. No. Not now, not now. We are not getting caught right now. I think I ran out of stamina there and I just stood still. So if you run out of stamina while you're holding your breath, you stand still. Okay, next batch of grenades. Where is they? Where are they? Here. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Good. Gotta get over there. Get out of here. Okay. Some of the cargo containers are ruined. That's totally fine. Honestly, they should be ruined after being sitting out here in the rain for so long. But for some reason, they only ruin while I'm carrying them. But it is what it is. Such is game logic. Can't question it. Okay, I think I'm safe now. I need to get up there now. Phew! Alright. Well, I still can't set any structures down, unfortunately, so I can't heal up all of our stuff. But that's okay. We're gonna get to this next facility, and then we'll be able to. I need a drink, don't I? Okay, let's drink. There we go, huge. Yeah. Sam needed that. Well, the good news is, I am out of the rain and the snow. Also, that rainbow moves around very weirdly when I move the camera. Look at that place. I do not need to go down there again, hopefully. Can't even see my... My zip line that I placed. Devo biologists. I think they mentioned that word, that phrase before, but I don't remember what it meant. Devo.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Come on. I just start jumping. There we go. Made it. Oh, phew. Here's all your cargo. It's probably in decent condition. I didn't get grabbed this time, going through BT territory.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this.
Yeah. It's strange that anyone even asks me to do this kind of crazy stuff.
And the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
Nice, 0% damage, yep.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Another square complete. Grenade launcher. Ooh. I love in this game that we're constantly getting upgrades. We're constantly unlocking new things. Things that I didn't even expect that we'd be able to, like, that would even exist in this game. I'm loving that. This game does a really good job at giving you a continual sense of progression. And it's very enjoyable.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such
Is
factors
Dooms?
may lie dormant within us all.
Is Dooms one of those genes of advancement? That's what I'm guessing is the case here. That these people with Dooms are simply people who have adapted to the environment of the post-Death Stranding
choice
world.
waiting to be made for every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
So we have to collect the materials. How much materials are we talking?
New order available.
How much stuff am I gonna have to bring from place to place? All right, hold on a sec. First things first, we need to charge ourselves up. So let's do that. Do we have a level 1 PCC? We don't. Okay, we're still in the construction area. Oh, there's a zipline over there. See that?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Beautiful. Okay, so I can place this here, and then I'd be able to zipline there to whoever's place that is. Let me just place this on this rock.
Okay.
I feel like placing zip lines is going to be more important than charging ourselves back up. But I also do want to see, hold on. What is my current... What's my current mission? Head back to Hartman's lab. That's it. Okay, I'm just wondering if I should be taking, like, metal and such from this outpost with me. We probably shouldn't worry about that right now. I guess we'll find out when we find out. Instead, let's use the zip line. And let's see where that goes. Like, is this the correct direction that we're headed here? Oh, there's my zip line over there, I think. Oh! Oh, does that connect to my zip line? I think it does. Alright, I didn't mean to like, but I should like it anyways. So that took us over here. And it seems to be connecting all the way over there, which is my zip line. And we need to get where? Hartman's lab, which is over there. So this would take us on a rather odd route, because it would take us down here, but I do want to finish the zipline network. So maybe that's the best way to do it? Oh, there's no BTs in this path now. We should take the opportunity to build stuff there then. Okay, wow. Look, man, this is an insane range. That's not even my zip line. That's somebody else's. The charger up there. Mine's right down there. This co-op aspect is so cool. It's actually very, very neat. Being able to make use of it like this. Now we're really rocketing up this time. There we go. Phew. Thank goodness for other people's vehicles. Okay, now that we're up here, I'd like to place another zip line. See if it can connect to anything. Let's see. It took me a while to climb up here. Let's see. We place zipline here. It can't quite connect, but it's trying to connect to that one. I think we can make that happen. Need to move a little bit further. Oh! We just rolled in place. That was kind of crazy. Hold on a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's this other zip line? Over there and over there. Okay, so we can connect to that zip line. But I want it to connect to that one too. There we go. Look at that. Huge. Alright, it's another step in the, another step in our, in our zipline map that we're making. Need to go get some energy over here, and then I'll continue making our zipline path. And then don't worry, Sam, you'll be able to take a break after that. It'll all be fine. Beautiful. Look at that. 3 different zipline connections here. One to the previous one I just built, just barely in range. One down there. And one way over that way for some reason. Catch your breath, buddy. We're not done yet. That's the film director. We don't care about that. That is something else. Our actual destination, though, is down there. Hartman's lab. Alright, let's get on. So I think this takes us somewhere I care about, right? Right? Yeah, down there. That should be helpful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, those are going to be so good for getting over these mountains. Some of the other places in the game, I mean, it's totally fine to just drive through those. But here, ziplines are definitely king. I definitely see the value in them here. Now, some of my stuff here is, like, basically destroyed. I don't think this can heal all of it, though. Can at least heal some of my containers, though. Oh, she's doing that, that like, holding her face animation. This is a very cool building. Alright. We are back once again. Let's make our delivery. Wait, no. Take on orders. Sorry. Wait, what are we supposed to be doing here? Talking to him? Yeah, talking to him. There we go. That's what we're doing. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me recycle some of this stuff that's very broken. Recycle. What do we got? This is basically dead. That's seen better days. I'm just going to recycle everything that's mostly broken, and we'll just make new ones. Oh, here's the grenade launcher as well. A revolver-style grenade launcher, ammo 24, fires grenades whose effects are triggered upon impact. Can be loaded with 4 types: anti-BT, hematic, lethal grenades, slip rounds, and non-lethal tranquilizer rounds. What are slip rounds? Enabling it to be used against... Okay, I really don't like the way that the long form text is done. I've said it before. Yeah, let's make a couple of these, because I'm liking the grenade style stuff. And we're gonna make more of these too. We also need more boots. Get 2 of those actually. New skeleton. New gloves. That's mostly it. We'll just get a few more hematic grenades, I guess. Okay. We are all set. Refreshed and renewed, although Sam isn't. I know Sam could use a rest. I'll try to get him a rest soon. Even get a pat.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well.
Makes sense.
Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active.
So she's frozen in time.
The encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her Ka and Ha failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case.
We're doing a lot of things behind his back.
To keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding.
Okay, hold on a second. So I was assuming that umbilical cord was from Mama, was from Malignant and her connection to the baby that she had, the baby that was also a BT. That's not the case here. This umbilical cord was actually from Bridget, our mother, Bridget Strand. Okay, that's weird. Interesting.
But she insisted that I never tell the director.
So she didn't trust the director either?
The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest
I mean,
of many.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Research you helped us to recover strongly suggests that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
That's not surprising.
Extinction. Come on.
That shouldn't be a surprising thing.
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time.
Okay, so hold on. So I think what they're trying to maybe get at is that an umbilical cord, as he said, is just a manifestation of something that exists for all living creatures. Like, all living creatures have a strand that connects them to the other side, that connects them to the realm of death, that connects them to the beach. The umbilical cord is just a physical representation of that. It's not the actual thing. So in reality, all living things have these umbilical cords. And so this since Mama's umbilical cord was connected to this baby, like, is this? I'm just trying to say, like, is there soul being transferred through the strand? Is that the thing? And that's why Mama was connected to the baby, like their souls were the same. I don't know.
We shouldn't assume that
They said their souls were the same. It's just
Stranding is detrimental to life.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Ammonites, dinosaurs.
Yeah, gotta love the trilobites.
The Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time. All, without exception, found with strands. Which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities.
What do you mean by that?
EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
What does it
It's
even
far
mean?
Too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too?
Or that
At
he
the very
is.
least, Higgs may hope as much.
Like
given
us.
The president
We are.
is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do
Fair
you want
enough.
to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Why do we distrust Die Hardman so much? I mean, I get it. He has a scary mask, which is reminiscent of Higgs.
Leading lab security measures.
Even so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a poor guy. I mean, I say a poor guy, but it's his own choice to be continuously doing this. Sudden photo of Emily. Man. More interesting stuff going on. Okay, you know what? Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead and get a rest. You deserve it. You need a rest. We need to get you to a place where you can actually get a proper sleep, though. No, I didn't want you to stand up. I wanted you to actually sleep. Hold on. No. You're gonna get some actual sleep here. Here. Do some sleeping. Oh, let's take off our mask. Oh, we can't. It is what it is. You can sleep in your oxygen mask. Now, can I? No, I can't. I wanted to read, read up on the lore stuff while I was sleeping. But I guess we'll just wait until our health replenishes. Poor Sam just really deserves a rest. But yeah, what does it mean for somebody to be an extinction? They were talking about the extinction genes, right? The extinction factor genes. Where something can just be fated to die in this extinction event just because it has the wrong genes, the genes which are not conducive to it surviving in the new environment. How does that relate to these extinction organisms, these actual extinction people? What does it mean for Amelie or the president to be one of those? So there's supposedly somebody with a strand, right? What does that mean? Why does it matter? Why do they cause the death stranding? Just by existing. Okay, well first off, Actually, what do I need to do? Take on an order at Hartman's lab. Okay, so we need to take on an order here. Okay, what I want to do first, though, is let's take a look at our mail. What does this person have to say? Let's see. Okay, this spiritualist lady is saying some weird stuff. She's saying that when we go into the seam, there's the person that wanders around it may not actually be me, but it may be somebody else from some other time that's trying to help us out. I don't know what she's talking about. She's saying some weird, wacky stuff. Not that everything in this game isn't weird and wacky, but you know what I mean. So let's take a look at some of these interviews, because I think we have some of these that are new that I should be able to take a look at. Oh, I really hate that. I really hate that the fact that I now have no idea which ones I have not read, but here we are. All right, cave paintings and stencils. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, what they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, although most have sadly been lost in voidouts. The oldest cave paintings of all are believed to date back 64,800 years or more, but all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. Oh, what's become of them, I wonder? Have they too been obliterated in annihilation events? If not, are the caves containing them now infested with BTs? Does Europe still exist, even? See, this is something that I wondered. What about the other continents? What about the other countries? We're talking about, like, reconnecting the America back together again, but what's happening with the rest of the world? Is everything else gone? Are they all doing fine now? And they're just, like, they've quarantined us? Like, what's going on here? If does Europe still exist even? One cannot help but worry that these vital records have been forever lost to us. But I digress. These first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison, and horses, interspersed with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert that these are signatures of primeval painters. But could they not also be depictions of BT handprints? Could our ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something? Or issue a warning? Or is that perhaps one flight of fancy too far? I think that might be a flight of fancy too far, but we are playing Death Stranding, so I have no idea which one of these I've read or not read, but I'm just gonna actually I'll just look back in the recording and find out. Hold on. Okay, so I see which ones I have not read. Alright, so Neanderthals are not extinct. Both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens are believed to share a common ancestor in the form of Homo heidelbergensis. Heidelbergensis? But there are clear differences between the two. Neanderthals were brutish and brawny, well equipped to hunt larger animals and survive in colder climates, whilst Homo sapiens were slender-limbed and only capable of hunting smaller prey. But as millennia passed, Homo sapiens learned to create tools and hunt in packs. The Neanderthals, who actually had larger brains than the Homo sapiens, also fashioned tools of their own, but these were crude in comparison and developed little over 200,000 years, perhaps because these simple-minded beings favored small family units, so that even if a breakthrough occurred, it was unlikely to be shared with others. This isolation, more than any other factor, seems to have led to their decline. In other words, they should have had more strands. They should have more connections. Homo sapiens, meanwhile, conceived religion with which large numbers of individuals could be bound together in service to a common cause. Strength in numbers also made their communities more resistant to famine and other calamities. In other words, Homo sapiens grew stronger through interpersonal connections, by creating what came to be called society. If we persist in our divided state, we risk losing this hard-won unity and dooming ourselves to the Neanderthals' fate. We will dwindle and die apart and alone. But history holds another intriguing lesson. Homo sapiens did not disdain Neanderthals. The two species even intermingled on occasion. Our DNA retains vestiges of our ancient cousins even now. So you see, while a species itself may disappear, its genetic legacy may yet endure. Okay. Hartman's theory of evolution. The evolution of life on Earth could be described as the evolution of consciousness. When the first vertebrates, I think. I don't know how you pronounce that word. Clambered, things with a spine, clambered out of the oceans onto the land. Their consciousness expanded to process the new realm that lay before them. But their development did not end there. Their eyes moved from their flanks to their fronts, so that they might comprehend the depth of the world. Yep, you need your eyes to both be seeing something to have depth perception. Mammals formed groups, increasing their chances of survival. Eventually, they came together in communities, and then larger societies. In order to preserve and maintain these structures, humans developed perception of time, and in order for societies to outlast the lifespan of the individual, we conceived of an afterlife and a future beyond ourselves. So, first of all, not all animals had their eyes moved from their flanks to their fronts. Okay, yeah, sure, fishes have their eyes on their sides because they're fishes, but there are definitely animals that have eyes on the sides of their heads, and it has to do with whether or not they're meant to be predators or not. So that doesn't have anything to do with whatever the heck this guy's talking about. But sure, we'll move on from that. Alas, the Death Stranding threatens to undo all of our progress. Consider the chiral network, which incorporates the beach, where time does not exist. Or consider timefall, which rapidly accelerates the degradation of that which it comes in contact with. How could our sense of time, honed over millions of years, remain intact when we must cope with such irrational phenomena? Yet it is but the tip of the proverbial iceberg. We're growing apart, retreating into isolation, gradually losing our place within society. I would even go so far as to say our conceptions of reality are under threat. How could they not be when our very eyes denied the invisible BT that stands before us? The Stranding has warped our consciousness in every sense. If the evolution of life on Earth is indeed akin to the evolution of consciousness, then what is happening now is undeniably a regression, is it not? So he's saying that... I don't know what he's saying. There's one caveat, of course. Some of us are now far more aware of death than we ever were. That is what Dooms has given us. So yes, this is going back to what I was saying, where the Dooms thing might be the beneficial gene, which is supposed to be passed on through this evolution event, which is happening, which is the Death Stranding. All the normal people are supposed to just die off, and the people with Dooms, the people who can adapt, the people with the correct genes, are going to continue on in the future. Is that what Higgs is all about? Does he want the true evolution? Does he want to kill out all the normal humans, so that the Death Stranding can just be over, and then the people with the genes that are able to adapt to the post-Death Stranding world can just continue to exist and then rebuild society? Is that what he wants? Maybe. That seems likely. For me, therefore, Dooms is not merely a biological change. I prefer to think of it as the means by which I have achieved a new form of consciousness. Furthermore, I hope and believe that this new awareness of the other side is humanity's trump card as we seek to defeat the Death Stranding. Alright, and the last one to read on this page. Umbilical cords in Devonian era fossils. An article from an old scientific journal was recently brought to my attention. It predates the Death Stranding and concerns the discovery of a 380 million year old fossil, one from the Devonian era. To give the period its proper name, it was a fossil of a fish. Or to give the period its proper name. It was a fossil of a fish, and in its womb was a child connected to its mother by an umbilical cord, no less. The species? Pisces attenboroni? It's a placoderm, an extinct class of armored marine creatures that used to live in seas the world over. Unfortunately, most were wiped out during the Devonian era, right around the time of the Big Five, in fact. As you may be aware, one of the key foci of my research is the link between creatures with umbilical cords and mass extinctions. Once this area is connected to the chiral network, it is my hope that we will be able to piece together more data that will help us learn more about the link between umbilical cords and the Death Stranding. So basically, we just don't know. We don't know. There's some link between things with umbilical cords and the Death Stranding. Somehow they're a connection to the beach. Somehow they are a representation of a strengthened connection to the beach. But that's all we know. Alright, I'm going to try my best not to accidentally mouse over some of this stuff this time. Alright. Interview with a geologist. I remember it was just before I joined the expedition when I found these documents in Bridges HQ. Research papers that predated the Death Stranding. People used to believe that dinosaurs had gone extinct at the end of the Cretaceous period, 65 million years ago. But when this fellow investigated various locations where the late Cretaceous dino fossils had been found, he came to the startling conclusion that there was hardly any evidence anywhere on Earth that supported the theory that dinosaurs had survived until the end of the Cretaceous. In other words, almost all of them had been wiped out long before that. The only place where there were fossils that did support the traditional theory was here, in North America, which suggested that this was the last part of the Earth to have been inhabited by dinosaurs. Does that mean this could also be the last part of Earth to be inhabited by humans that don't have dooms? If I'm right about my theory. Not everyone agreed with this analysis at the time, but let's say that he had it right. That would mean that there's evidence of a mass extinction hidden here right beneath our feet. Evidence which could prove invaluable in understanding the one on the horizon. Did the dinosaurs who happened to live here just get lucky? Or is there something special about this place that allowed them to survive? I'd love to get to the bottom of it, but I'm not sure I have what it takes. I'm not like Hartman. I don't have dooms or any other unique traits. Still, I want to make myself useful. I want to research the Stranding and help uncover the truth behind it. That's why I joined the expedition team after all. And now the paleontologist. In the period since the very first forms of life arose here on Earth, the planet has witnessed a number of mass extinctions. And you're no doubt aware, the most significant of those are known as the Big Five. The first marked the end of the Ordovician period, while the next, at the end of the Devonian period, wiped out almost all marine life. But the third of these extinction, at the end of the Permian period, around 250 million years ago, was even worse. 96% of all marine organisms and 70% of land organisms died as a result. The fourth extinction finished off most large reptiles, though the dinosaurs managed to hold on until the fifth came along at the end of the Cretaceous period, 65 million years ago. We humans are evolved from the small mammals which managed to survive in that particular catastrophe. Each of these 5 extinctions resulted from enormous changes to the natural environment. Species which were unable to adapt to these changes perished, while those which were ideally situated to evolve and thrive did just that. Evidence from records which predate the Death Stranding indicate that many scholars believed a 6th mass extinction was on its way, or that it may have already begun. There was something of a consensus regarding its cause as well: humanity's destruction of the environment. This led them to sound the alarm, warning the world of what was at stake. At the time, the greatest minds of the era believed that if the ecosystem could be preserved, and if humanity could learn to live in harmony with nature, then a future could be secured for all the world's species, humans included. But that was then, and this is now. If the phenomenon we are currently experiencing is indeed the 6th extinction, then it must be acknowledged that humanity is its main target. Is this divine punishment for our misdeeds? If so, then I suppose there's little that can be done. Perhaps there's no way forward for humanity now. Nevertheless, I refuse to give up. I will endeavor to find hope in our predicament. So, this person is saying that this 6th extinction event, this 6th Death Stranding, could have been caused by humanity's messing around with the environment, destruction of the environment, pollution, etc., climate change. And therefore, because it was man-made to some extent, that's why it specifically seems to be targeted at humans. That's why we don't have void-outs when some other random animal dies. That explains some things. Interview with the Evo Devo biologists. I was born after the Death Stranding, so my conception of what the world once was is derived entirely from documents, photographs, and video. We didn't used to have any timefall for one, just regular rain. No chiral clouds, only the traditional masses of suspended moisture. and one certainly didn't have to worry about tar bubbling up from underground in most locales. Humans could travel anywhere, even to space, and we were blissfully unaware of the beach's existence. Suffice it to say, there's no doubt that this is a period of sweeping change that will have lasting repercussions for all life on Earth. Given that dooms may simply be humanity's way of trying to adapt and survive, a beach exists within the consciousness of every individual. But these environmental changes, they affect all life on a genetic level, do they not? That is why I thought to investigate them. And the medium through which I chose to do so is the tar, which has become so ubiquitous. But you're not interested in that, I'm sure. So, you know, there is a very real possibility that we have already failed to adapt to the sixth extinction. That we are but another evolutionary dead end, soon to be left behind. If that is the case, then it could be reasoned that the ones afflicted with dooms are therefore blessed with an enhanced perception of the beach are our successors, who will survive and supplant us. This is exactly what I was saying. I suppose that would be a shame, but it doesn't trouble me all that much. My research will survive me as well, and the doom sufferers can pick up from where I left off. They will carry on my genetic lineage too, for that matter. No, what worries me is that not even dooms will provide sufficient to endure this extinction. That is fair. If that's the case, then humanity is doomed. It's certainly a possibility that we have to acknowledge. But more than that, one question looms above all. Why? Why now? Why like this? That's what I want to know more than anything. Somehow I doubt the dinosaurs and all the other species that came and went ever considered that question, worrying over the reason for this, and that is a uniquely human condition, I suppose. Yet this idle curiosity may be the key to understanding and overcoming this Stranding. No, I agree. I also wonder why. Like, this stuff happened not only to humans, but also to a whole bunch of other species in the past. So it's not like humans purely caused this, because Death Strandings would have happened anyways. This is maybe not in the same way. So there's something else that's going on here that we still don't know, and it does seem to be important. Tar bubbles up from the beach. I heard this area was pretty inhospitable before I got here. Got your fair share of mountains, obviously, and on top of that were all these rumors about a secret terrorist base or something. So I figured I was in for a bad time. But when me and the team got here, yeah, it was way worse than what we thought. Felt like we could get jumped any second, you know? I'll tell you what, though. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw all the tar out west. Wondered how the hell Emily and her team made it through. We don't even know if they did. But someone said it wasn't nearly as bad when they made the trip. I was sent out to take a closer look, and man, it was really something else. And it hadn't been that long, either. Hard to imagine all that bubbled up damn near overnight. Honestly, felt like I was standing at the edge of the world. Yeah. Something definitely happened because Emily went over there, or because Higgs interfered. So many more interviews. How many more do we got here? Let me see. Just these 3? Nope, we got more there as well. Okay, might as well get through them. It's now or next time that we're going to get through them. It wasn't that long ago that we moved to this shelter, the 3 of us. But before that, we used to live in the city, until my husband up and said we had to leave. He was so insistent, and I didn't have any choice but to go along with it. I couldn't take care of my daughter all by myself. He said he was sick of city life, and I can't say I don't understand it at all. I mean, timefall may not have been an issue or BTs, but I can see how a safe and comfortable life might become suffocating. Our daughter might be happy and healthy, but we're the exception. Hardly anyone's even having children these days. You don't need a crystal ball to see where the world's headed. My husband says we're bound for extinction, because nobody's doing anything about it. People would rather stick their heads in the sand and try to wait out the storm. If we don't figure out the Death Stranding and fix this world of ours, that's all she wrote. My husband says that's a lot. Or says that a lot. Maybe he's just a guy with a camera, but at least he's doing something and so on. He's out again somewhere investigating something. Recently he started taking our daughter with him, teaching her to take photos of rocks and murals and the like. I'm glad they're spending time together, and I know it's good for education, but I still hate it when they go out and leave me here to wait and pray that they come home safe and sound. The Mountaineer. People aren't meant to stay cooped up inside or live in one place forever. It's not natural. Exploration's in our DNA. The great outdoors is where we're supposed to be. You know our ancestors started out in Africa, right? Well, they didn't just stay there, did they? They wanted to try and find a better life, a better home. That's why humanity spread all across the planet. And we've traveled, and as we've traveled, we've evolved. Little by little, we've grown tougher and smarter. Even our immune systems have become stronger. But if we stop moving, stop exploring, that all stops too. We stagnate as a species, maybe even regress. That's why we can't hole up in the cities. There's a whole universe behind these chiral clouds that I'd love to explore someday. But if that's not possible, then I want to at least get as close as I can. Climb the biggest mountains, go as high as I can go and try to see what lies beyond. And I want to do it with the love of my life, the world-class mountaineer who showed me the beauty of this place, my guiding star. Today, there's no peak we can't summit. Yeah, and that's the person that we saved by bringing the doctor over. I mean, I do agree that exploration is great. I've been enjoying exploring in this game, that's for sure. Spiritualist. No one has been able to explain the Death Stranding, and I doubt that anyone ever will. Certainly not with science. Science is only suitable for observation, measurement, objectivity. You can observe and measure as much as you like, but it will bring you no closer to an understanding. Sometimes you need to expand your mind and open your heart. Seek the souls of the dead. Listen for the waves on the beach. In antiquity, there were no barriers between the realms. People moved freely between the earth, outer space, and the world of the dead. Did they? Did they now? If you say so. What are myths and legends if not records of these journeys? Stories that they made up? My research has only confirmed this. The pyramids of Egypt and Mesoamerica, the Nazcan lines, Stonehenge, all gateways built by humans in order to access the beach. Surely you can see that the wisdom of the ancients has never been more relevant. The people of Bridges would do well to remember that. Okay, that person's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's Death Stranding, so maybe they're right. Okay, report on the void out of Manhattan. Interesting. Who the hell? Those were the doctor's final words. At the time, no one knew to whom he was referring. And to be fair, there were more pressing issues at hand. The doctor in question was a surgeon specializing in cesarean sections. The procedure he was undertaking at the time, however, was slightly unusual, in that he was operating on a mother who had been declared brain dead 7 months into her pregnancy. She had been placed on life support, but since her blood pressure was decreasing, and the fetus was showing signs of bradycardia, the decision was made to operate. Because the procedure was broadcast to medical researchers on our closed-circuit network, we are fortunate to have a record of what took place. Per the footage, the incision was made without incident. The plan was apparently to remove the fetus from the womb and immediately place it in an NICU, where it would receive the necessary care. Prior to this, the surgeon would, of course, have to cut the umbilical cord. This is the moment that changed everything. The moment the surgeon's hands touched the cord, in that instant, he uttered his infamous last words, "Who the hell?" Weird. So this is the first void out that happened, right? The one in Manhattan? Is that right? I don't remember. I don't remember the timeline. If this was the first one that occurred or not. The one in Manhattan. But he's operating on like a mother that was brain dead. And cut the umbilical cord to the baby. And then something happened and somehow maybe he got a vision. What, yeah, who would he be saying who? Who would he have seen in that instant? I don't know. Alright, number 2. Following a number of tests and experiments, the conclusion was reached that this incident was an annihilation event brought about by the doctor's contact with whatever or whomever he had seen upon touching the umbilical cord. Though it eventually became apparent that the doctor had been referring to BTs, at the time, no one could explain the underlying cause of the incident. So basically, he came into contact with a BT by cutting the umbilical cord? The BT of whom? The mother? Some later theorized that if the same conditions, brain-dead mother, fetus, umbilical cord, could be recreated, then BTs could be detected, and the mystery of the Death Stranding would be solved. Indeed, with this was the theoretical basis upon which the government's own experiments and investigations would be conducted. They called the fetuses they used bridge babies, and the experiments became known as the BB experiments. I mean, we already knew that, but we also knew that they were first developed by the terrorists themselves, right? Soon after the government's program got underway, the tragedy of Manhattan occurred. The BB experiments were conducted at a Manhattan-based government facility in such extreme secrecy that little is known about them to this day. One thing we do know for certain, however, is that the experiments ended in tragic failure and were directly responsible for the total annihilation of the island of Manhattan, as well as the death of the president who had been observing operations firsthand. He was succeeded by then Vice President Bridget Strand, who shortly after her inauguration put an end to all further BB experiments and had all data destroyed. With her strong and steadfast leadership in the wake of the Void Out, she made great strides in quelling the chaos and unrest that had spread throughout the nation. She vowed to rebuild America and devoted herself wholeheartedly to this end. In response, separatists who opposed Reconstruction emerged and steadily grew more aggressive in their activities. One faction even managed to acquire documents relating to the BB experiments, and some speculate that this data was used to restart them in secret. At that time, however, no BB units are known to have been successfully created, and BBs in general remained a taboo subject in government circles. Okay, so is it the case that the people in Manhattan, part of the government, they researched the BBs, but they never actually were able to create one, and then the terrorists took the remnants of the research and then actually created the first one? I guess that's the timeline of the events, and then now we are redoing, we're basically getting our own experiments back, and then continuing from the terrorists and now continuing on with them again. But if Bridget Strand didn't want that to be a thing, but we're doing it now, is that really what we want to be doing? I mean, they are useful. But like, Bridget put an end to the BB experiments for a reason, I would think. I mean, they're already bizarre and unnatural and disturbing as it is, but I'm sure there was probably an even deeper reason for her putting an end to it. I don't know. I don't know what her deal is still, and I don't know what Die Hardman's deal is still. And I don't know why we're trying to keep everything from him. And if we even should be keeping everything from him. Like, are we doing the right thing by keeping this stuff from him? Are we doing the right thing by protecting this BB? Which could just be a ticking time bomb for us. Like, we don't know. We don't know anything about all this still. I have no idea. But what I do know is I think I'm going to stop there for today. So, I know we're ending it with a lot of reading, but that's kind of a way that makes sense to end the episode, is with all that reading, and I'm rather exhausted after all that reading as well.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know how much, I wouldn't say we got like a massive amount of story progress done today. Like, we did the photographer's mission, and then we explored a lot in the mountains, but I enjoyed what happened today. I enjoyed exploring a lot in the mountains. It's such a different experience. Like, going around in this lower area, it's so easy. It really is just so easy to do everything in all the rest of the areas of the game, except maybe getting to the weather station. That was kind of a pain. But like, going around in these steep mountains, the steep snowy mountains, is a whole nother matter. It's a whole nother thing entirely. I'm curious how it's going to be in the western region, because this is still only the central region. Once we get to the western region, is it going to be even more difficult? If so, how? How are they going to make it more difficult? I do also like that they're adding in new types of BTs, even if they are only recolors. But there's also like the giant ones as well. I don't know if those have any specific new properties. I like that the game is continuously adding new things. It's continuously adding new enemies, new environments, new challenges to overcome, but also new ways to overcome those challenges. The grenade launcher, the zipline, the new types of the various types of vehicles, all the various upgrades we're getting to ourselves as well. It's so good. This game is paced really, really well in terms of the progression system. The story is also paced really, really well. You're getting bits and bits and bits every single step of the way. You're not getting, I mean, you are getting giant lore bombs dropped on you, but you're also getting lore bombs dropped on you every step of the way. And it keeps me interested in the story. And I really appreciate that. So, yeah, this game is just very well done. It's very well done in so many different aspects. The progression, the story, the environments, the music. It's all great. It's all great. The animations. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, watching me play it as well. I'm assuming most people probably skip past all the parts where I'm reading everything. Probably nobody's even watching this part. You probably already skipped to the next video and aren't even watching the outro because you probably skipped to the reading of the stuff at the end. That's totally fine. I totally understand if you do that. It's not. I'm not ragging on anyone for that. I do it because I need to read it for the sake of the lore, for the sake of my understanding. And if you guys want to watch it, that's fine. If you don't want to watch it, that's also totally fine. I'm not saying you gotta watch it. You gotta watch me reading things because there is a lot to read. And you're absolutely free to just skip around in my videos if you want. So that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.